Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the ultimate zonal final.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, with my young colleague Rashmi Furtado, as we have the pleasure and privilege to present to you yet another zonal final of Tata Crucible for Campuses 2024. This time, we come to you from right up north, from the city of Chandigarh, where we have crossed 3 cluster finals and we will find our 5th national finalist. Rashmi will take you through the first half of this quiz, while I will join you to identify who gets into that national final as our 5th candidate. Do you enjoy watching this quiz? For now, let me hand you over to the capable hands of Rashmi Furtado.
Thank you, Pick Brain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the battle of the champions. And why do I say that? Because I have top 2 scorers from each of these cluster rounds qualifying into the zonal here today. So let me quickly invite all our finalists on stage and get cracking with the zonal final. Our first finalist joining us on stage representing IIT Roorkee is Tanay Kapadia. Following Tanay, representing IIM Kashipur is Harshita. As our third finalist here today, representing ISB Mohali is Achintya Sharma. To my left, as the 4th finalist of the zonal final here today, representing NIT Jalandhar is Pritpal. Following Pritpal as our 5th finalist here today, representing IIT BHU is Sanjeev. And completing this lineup for us here today at the zonal final as my 6th finalist here today, representing IIT Kanpur is Aditya Srivastava. Let's quickly go over the rules, ladies and gentlemen. It's important for our zonal finalists to know the rules of the game here today. All questions on the buzzer, 2 attempts per question. Irrespective of the attempts, the scoring pattern is going to be plus 20, minus 20. But what they need to remember the most is that only the winner from the zonal final will qualify into that national final.
Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta banayega. Jayega bola jayega, ye sab bolta banayega.
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Let's move into the first round of our zonal final here today, domain expertise. Here we go. So let's get started. I hope all of you are ready with your buzzers. The first question coming up on your screen. From the world of pioneers, all you need to do is identify this Tata veteran. Here we go. Oh, on table number 2, Harshita, go ahead.
It's JRD Tata.
Oh, that's not JRD Tata. Minus 20 on that. Achintya, go ahead.
Dorabji Tata.
Sir Dorabji Tata is absolutely right. Achintya getting a plus 20 on that one. Sir Dorabji Tata, beautiful answer by Achintya there. And he gets a plus 20 while Harshita takes a negative. But that's how you play a quiz, and it's just the first question. There are many more questions to go. She can easily move into the positives. Let's move on to the next question. From the world of fashion, all you need to do is identify a famous 4-letter brand from this designer. Oh, go ahead, Achintya.
Half chance, DKNY, that is probably Donna Karan.
4-letter brand, DKNY, Donna Karan. Absolutely right, Achintya, getting another plus 20 for DKNY, Donna Karan, New York. That is DKNY. All right, moving on. That was a quick plus 40 for him there. From the world of origins, here we go. Which company, founded in 1902 by 5 businessmen aiming to mine corundum, and later it pivoted to producing sandpaper products, was established by the famous John Dwan House and included key figures. Achintya, go ahead.
Half chance again, 3M, because sandpaper.
He was waiting for some keywords in the entire story that I was narrating. 3M is absolutely right. Achintya getting another plus 20 on that. You should go back and check Burj Khalifa and a 3M fun fact. There's a fun fact when it comes to Burj Khalifa. The topmost 3 floors of Burj Khalifa was actually done with the 3M tape. Okay, and they had to do it in a way where it was very light and not very heavy, but that is how they ensured they got that height. An interesting fact there. I hope I didn't give away a question here, but anyway, let's move on. Question number 4 from the world of technology. All right, here is the question. This was started as auction web by Pierre. The first, Achintya, go ahead.
eBay. Pierre Omidyar is the founder of eBay, so this is how eBay probably started.
And do you know the first item that was sold?
I can't recollect.
A broken laser point. What we use for presentation, a broken laser point is what they sold. The first item that was sold on eBay when it was called auction web. Pierre Omidyar giving him that plus 20. Doing very well there is Achintya. Is very quick on that buzzer. I think while he was out there watching the other cluster finals, he has decided what strategy he's going to use for the zonal final here today. For now, he's playing very well. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 5. From the world of media, here's the question. Founded by the... Go ahead, Sanjeev. Go ahead, you're on the buzzer, Sanjeev.
I'm going with the Hindu, but I pressed it by mistake. So
he pressed it by mistake, but he's going with the Hindu. Sometimes mistakes can be really good ones. Plus 20 on that. Turned out to be really lucky there. I was going to say, or rather the question was, founded by the Triplicane 6. Which media group is this? The Hindu is exactly what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next one. From the world of sports, coming up is the question, which famous sports person has invested in this plant-based meat company? Think cricket. Let me narrow it down for you. Think cricket. Huge name. I mean, do not complicate it by overthinking. That is how huge this name is. All right, he's trying again, Sanjeev.
I'm going with Virat Kohli again, like last time.
Okay, so he's going to try to repeat the mistake again, but this time he gets a minus 20 on that. All right, how many huge names in the world of cricket are there? No one going on a second attempt. I will give you the answer in the interest of time. The answer I was looking for is MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni is what I was looking for. All right, let us move on. Not a bad attempt, Virat Kohli. He's already into the food or the hospitality business, the restaurant chains that he has. But MS Dhoni is what I was looking for. Question 7 from the world of innovation. I expect a quick buzz. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Board. Go ahead, Aditya.
Bhagat Singh.
And do you know who he is?
Sorry. No.
Burger Singh is all he knows. I saw the logo while we were driving here yesterday. It's absolutely cute there. Burger Singh is all I was looking for. Kabir Jeet Singh, who is now the CEO and founder of this popular chain, he got bored by eating the same burgers out there and he added in the Indian spices to make the burgers more interesting. Plus 20 to Aditya on that one. Burger Singh is what I was looking for. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 8. From the world of fiction, this newspaper supplement led to a launch of which fictional... Aditya, go ahead.
Is it Tintin?
Tintin is what he says. From Belgium, Tintin is absolutely right. Plus 20 to him on that. We don't think of such comics as business, but believe me, it's a huge business. And if you go back and check of the history of Tintin and the business side of it, there's a lot of history there. Tintin giving him the plus 20. Let's move on. Question number 9. Leaders is what we're looking at. All you need to do is identify this Tata veteran from the world of technology. Quick there, Sanjeev, go ahead.
I'm going with FC Kohli.
He has to negate that minus 20 that he got, or rather he has to now move into the positives. FC Kohli giving him that plus 20. Absolutely right. Fakirchand Kohli giving him that plus 20 that he wanted very badly. The final one in this round, question number 10, modern trends is what we are looking at. The question on your screen, here we go. Go ahead, Sanjeev.
Stand-up comedy. A bad guess.
He's trying that strategy of mistakes again. This time he again gets a minus 20. Okay, go ahead, Prithpal.
The Humor Club.
Minus 20 again. Completing the question for our viewers, of course. Almost all the renowned artists of this generation, as far as comedy is concerned and also music, have started their journey in this cafe. What is this? What is the name of this cafe located in Mumbai? One hand, a couple of hands here, but go ahead. Habitat is absolutely right. Habitat is all I was looking for as an answer. All right, sometimes, yeah, they are aggressive on the buzzer. They have to play the game in that manner because it's a zonal final. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. They take calculated risk. There are many more rounds to go. And to take this quiz forward, let me please invite Big Brain back on stage. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
कर लिया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज, सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
All right, friends, the nerves of the zonal final will continue to build on here. For the moment, we move to the second frontier. A lot can change in this quiz and a lot can change very quickly. Time to string thumb theories. Here it is. As we move into string theory, all you got to do is to give me an overall answer, lateral thinking as one would call it. Starting with the first one, hands on the buzzer, question appearing on your screen now. From the world of comics to the illustrated weekly, all of these will lead you to a large media giant whose now not functional products are these. Not your generation, certainly mine. Nobody taking a chance. Well, there will be a few in this auditorium who know the Illustrated Weekly for sure. We all grew up with that at an era. It's a huge media giant which actually ran Indrajal Comics. Tough one here today in the zonal final. The answer, the Times of India group. The Times of India actually ran Illustrated Weekly with an illustrated editor, Khushwant Singh. Khushwant Singh was actually the editor of that great magazine, and then of course Indrajal Comics. As we go into the next one, life gets tough. As we go to the next one on your screen now. Identify an RCB
Virat Kohli.
minus 20. Identify an RCB player from these endorsements. On my left, Virat Kohli is out of his kitty.
I'm going with Smriti Mandhana because she endorses Wrangler. She's the brand ambassador of that, and the others just took a guess.
Sometimes in life, you got to break the routine. Unfortunately, in our country, when we say cricket, we think men. Smriti Mandhana, superb answer. Superb answer. That is clever thinking in a quiz competition. We always think it's only our men in cricket who get the endorsements. Smriti Mandhana is endorsing brand after brand in this country, and she is a powerful player for India. As we move to the next one, the battle will get tight. Third one on the string theory coming up now. All of these will lead you to an Indian. A voice that she was in the Jungle Book, a role in Baywatch, Sona, a creation, played a role in A Kid Like Jake. Perfect moment, a perfect creation. Extraordinarily well-known Indian, now very popular on the international stage as well. Taking a shot at it is Tanay.
Priyanka Chopra.
Very good. Very, very good answer. Priyanka Chopra will give him a 20. The battle is slowly beginning to get tighter. Virat Kohli got Achintya run out there on one, and that has brought him down to 60. We'll see whether he's able to recover from that knock as we go to the next one on your screens now. Achintya is trying to regain ground.
Godrej.
No nonsense quizzing, plus 20. Plus 20 on Godrej. Synthol is such a popular quiz question technically because Synthol is one of those rare brands which had a former prime minister of a country endorsing it, not when he was prime minister, but as a cricketer. Imran Khan at a point in time was a Synthol model, and look at how history shapes up. Synthol can proudly say a prime minister of a country has been our model. Beautiful 20 to him. He gets back to 80. So he's trying to stay out of the clutter there. It's like a marathon. You got to decide when you got to accelerate. On to the fifth one on your screens now. All of these will lead you to a billionaire writer who always tells you how to think and grow rich. Millions and millions of his books have sold. Self-improvement writer. He's giving it a shot is Sanjeev.
I'm taking a guess. Is it Robert Kiyosaki?
No, not Robert Kiyosaki. Minus 20 on that. Extraordinarily famous. Someone's giving it a try. On my left from NIT Jalandhar, Prithpal.
Is it Napoleon?
Better answer. Napoleon can mean a warrior.
I couldn't remember the first name, but
Napoleon something.
yes.
Plus 20. Give it to you on that. You'll get a plus 20. Napoleon Hill is the answer that I was looking for. Fair enough. You came that far. Fair enough. From NIT Jalandhar, he's honest and he says, I remember Napoleon, I don't remember the other part. Final one on your screens in this round. Here we go. taking his chances. Go ahead, Achintya.
I will say that these are all brands owned by the Tatas, like that is Carrot Lane, that is Fast Track, and so on. One of them could be Zudio, I guess.
I need a better answer.
Titan Group subsidiaries or Tata Retail, I would say.
You give me 3 answers now. One answer, please.
Titan.
Plus 20. Plus 20 on Titan. He's zeroed in on Titan. That is Xylus and Helios, the other 2 brands. He got Carrot Lane right, which is a tough one. And of course, you got Fast Track right. Well, that's a good one to get. And we've often, of course, had Titan's Tanishq Mia as our partners in the corporate edition, because that audience certainly appeals to them. As we take a look at the Tata Play Binge leaderboard. Well, here it is. The story is Achintya is playing the Tata AIA buzzers very well. He is har waqt ke liye tayyar today, as Tata AIA would tell him to do. On 40 and 20, Thanai are the ones who can give it a shot. At the end of the day, it's one contender who goes through. And Achintya currently seems to be in that position of strength. But everyone knows only too well that in this northern terrain, we've seen analytics as an area of strength for all of these contenders. So the next round could be a really interesting one.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now, delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
As we move into analytical intelligence, here it is. Onto the world of analytical intelligence, you will get a formula or a code on your screen such as this. You will work around the code and you will apply it to the answers. And that will give you an overall answer. You've seen this during the cluster rounds. If you apply it to the 4 answers, you get Nestle, Ferrari, you get Titan and Alan Solly. L-1 means 1 position before the L. If it's L+1, it's on the other side. So L-1 gives you a T, I-2 gives you a A. In this case, the overall answer is Tata. So you got to arrive at the overall answer. Starting with the first one, hands on the buzzer. 5-letter word for a company coming up for you now. A+1, T-1, S+1, E-1, Y-1 will lead you to a pharmaceutical giant. Someone's gone for it really quickly. On my left is Sanjeev.
I'm going with Cipla.
Cipla, explain.
Lacoste, the first one.
Lacoste.
The second one being Reddit. Third one I don't know.
Third one you don't know, okay.
Fourth one is Lexus and the fifth one is Subway.
And it gave you a CIPLA, Cipla, plus 20. Plus 20, he's bouncing back as well. All right, the third one that you missed is, I think, MySpace. So that would be MySpace, and that would have therefore given you the third answer, which is P, space. On to the next one, on your screens, now. E+1, N-1, L-1, R-1, and D-1 will lead you to an...
Skoda.
Not even waiting for me to come to the industry part. Super quick and fast. Plus 20. Oh, Thana has now got to 40. This is a round where he did remarkably well. 2 questions still to go. On to the next one. On your screens. Now. P-2, P+2, R-1, B-1, and W+2 will lead you to an important...
Is this Zydus?
He is extremely good with mental ability. Super! That takes him to 60. I just get a feeling these guys are now targeted rounds. I somehow have this feeling they've said, okay, this is my zone. It's like targeting a weak bowler in a T20 match. I'm going to go after this guy. Well, this is amazing. Let's see what happens on the last one. On your screen, the formula coming up now. S plus 1, N minus 1, E minus 1, R plus 1 and T minus 1. Again, he's gone for it.
Lupin.
L-U-P-I-N, Lupin. R-I-G-H-T, right. Oh, brands together. What a player in this round. He's reached 80 to 100. He's suddenly redefining this game. The final round is going to be an interesting one. Aditya is on 40. He's not out of the game. We've seen the way Aditya plays. He can easily score in the final round as well as the others can. But I tell you what, it's going to be a battle of nerves now between Tanay Kapadia from IIT Roorkee and Achintya Sharma from ISB Mohali. Challenging them are the others. As we move to the final round, quick thinking, one goes to the national final. Here it is.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
Starting with question number 1. My history goes back to 1818. I was established in what was then called Calcutta. Bipin Bihari Das Gupta was the person who established me. At a particular point in time, my company used to fund close to 24% of India's government expenses. I am an institution of huge pride in this nation. Who am I if I contributed to 24% of government expenses at a point in time? I am a giant in India. Challenging you to crack this. He's going for it. Is Aditya, IIT Kanpur.
Just a guess, is it ITC?
ITC, private sector company, would fund government that way, minus 20. He's taken a negative when he should not have. Oh, now we've got Prithpal.
Is it East India Company?
Would pay the Indian government? Well, minus 20. Yes? Good thinking. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is a giant we don't credit enough in our country sometimes. Life Insurance Corporation. LIC is such a giant in our country. They've done phenomenal service for this nation. In fact, built India in many ways. 3 questions remaining. Here we go to the next one. I am a form of strategy in advertising where the brands indirectly promote a product by advertising a different category.
Is this surrogate marketing or surrogate advertising?
What happens in that?
Well, basically, you see Blender's Pride advertising music records rather than their alcohol bottles.
Well, from the cluster rounds to the zonal final, from Carlsberg to Blender's Pride, he's got his priorities right. Plus 20. Plus 20 to Tanay from IIT Roorkee. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 questions to go. Tanay from IIT Roorkee, 100. Achintya Sharma, ISB Mohali, 100. Nothing to choose. What a final here today. 2 outstanding quizzers. One with an analytical brain, one with a lot of deep thinking. 2 completely different quizzers standing on my right. Unfortunately, we will take only one of them to Mumbai to the national final. But an outstanding zonal final. Penultimate question. The history of this company can be traced back to Oak Mandal to the year 1927. This company was essentially into salt and a lot of ash. It became part of a larger group in 1939, and then J.R.D. Tata took over as the chairman of this company. This Tata giant has today grown in immense strength from salt to soda ash to who they are today, Aditya.
Tata Chemicals.
Tata Chemicals will give him a 20. Tata Chemicals will give him a 20. It brings this quiz down to the final question. Well, my heart goes out to the two of them. Easily one of the better zonal finals we've had this year. What a fight here today. Final question. Literally between the two of them. Otherwise, of course, we've got tiebreakers to go. Well, if both of you are ready, hands on the buzzer. Nitin and Nikhil.
Zeruda.
This is life. It happens so often in life. It happens at Tata Crucible. Two people are waiting to achieve the same goal. A third achieves it. It happens on Valentine's Day too. Well, life is such. But both of them going for the buzzer. On my left, Prithpal from NIT says, I know the answer. I'm going to go for it. Absolutely right. Absolutely right on Zeroda. Well, a final question where a Zeroda would have got a champion through to Mumbai. Perhaps, rightfully, the quiz had to end on a tiebreaker. Give them an applause. It doesn't matter how many of us are here. Give them an applause. Superb. Really, really superb. First question for the two of you. Here we go. In India, technically, this is an offense. According to section 12A and 15G of the SEBI Act, this is when a particular person has access. He's giving it a shot. It's a legal description, but Ochintya has taken a shot at it.
I will say this is insider trading when someone trades on non-public information.
Oh, you start trading on non-public information.
Yeah.
And it's a law from SEBI which says you can't trade when you got inside information.
Yeah.
From ISB Mohali, he'll go to the national final. Put your hands together for him. Ochintya Sharma has done remarkably well. Sometimes in life, cat is simpler than Tata Crucible. And this is a moment when they feel that way and they'll be like, oh my God, that pressure was too much to take. But let's take a look at that Tata Play binge board. This is why we've got an insurance player to handle your buzzers. You got to be har waqt ke liye tayyar. He certainly was. On 101, Achintya from ISB goes through. Tanay Kapadia from IIT Roorkee will be proud he got to 100. But in all fairness, Tanay knows fully well that he waited to play in one zone. In life, you're more likely to win on consistency than on performance in a zone.
Dhaniya, 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 dhaniya.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
And it's my pleasure and privilege to also welcome on stage a person who's an expert at strategy as a domain. He also carries an area of specialization, which is one of my favorite areas. And when I played a stint with the government, that was my area of focus, which was SDGs. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice Chancellor of Chitkara University, Dr. Sandir Sharma.
Thank you so much. I must say that the generations which are coming next, they are more prepared than us. Although what we see when we talk about sustainability, the problems are more than the solutions that we could find so far so. But I'm sure with the youngsters that we have in the National Education Policy 2020, very soon we'll have more solutions and less number of problems in the coming times. Education is transforming, and we at Chitkara University, we are also committed to be part of this transformation and our contribution to the future of building a great India. And I'm sure with the support of these muscles, adding to the strength of the country, we'll have a Viksit Bharat even before 2047. Thank you so much.
Let me now invite the national finalists that we just identified in the zonal final. That's none other than Achintya Sharma from ISB Mohali. He will now go into that big national final that's coming up.
So ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable zonal final has to come to an end here today. But what a finale. What a champion we will take into the national rounds. Achintya Sharma leading himself into the national final from ISB Mohali. You will see him in that big final. All of that coming up soon. But for now, from my young colleague Rashmi Furtado, from me, Pig Brain, from all of us at Team Tata Crucible, thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.